HIAS proudly helped build Israel, resettling refugees there starting over 85 years ago before the state's independence. Israel's establishment facilitated the modern miracle of the vast majority of world Jewry achieving political freedom of movement. Without Israel, HIAS's work on behalf of refugees, asylum seekers, and the forcibly displaced of all backgrounds across 5 continents and over 23 countries in the name of the Jewish people would be impossible. And now today, Israel faces the largest scale of forced displacement since its War of Independence in 1948. Within 24 hours of the brutal attacks, HIAS activated its established emergency response capacities, the same protocols that we have used in conflicts as varied as the war in Ukraine, Chad to help those fleeing Sudan, and multiple crises throughout Latin America and the Caribbean. And we do this to provide the life-saving support of those displaced in Israel today. Our assessments confirmed the need to support coordinated cash-based assistance, counseling and psychosocial support, access to shelter, and an array of protection programs for the displaced, especially children, as we see more people displaced from the south and north each day. With our long-standing presence in Israel, we're working with a network of established relationships of local NGOs, as well as the new efforts among Israel's resilient civil society that has risen to meet this moment over the last 2 weeks, and we heard Gala Noah also mention this, to ensure that no one in need falls between the cracks. Your support tonight means that HIAS can provide the cash-based assistance to people who have lost their jobs due to displacement in this war, especially if they're, say, a single parent who is now caring for children in an entirely new community than where they lived just days ago. Your generosity means that tomorrow, HIAS will deliver, tomorrow morning, much-needed kitchen supplies, small fridges, washing machines, and baby formula to places like Nitzana, a remote village in the Negev, suddenly hosting over 70 newly displaced people. Your help for HIAS Israel this evening means that we're ready to provide assistance in everything from the basic needs like finding shelter, blankets, and sleeping mats. It means access to the psychological first aid and stress management support. It means making sure that everyone remains welcome and safe no matter where they are in Israel in this scary time. I heard the statistic that Israel has about only 60,000 hotel rooms. When you have hundreds of thousands of forcibly displaced from this war, the need and the scale is just so unprecedented. At HIAS, we often talk about the need to welcome the stranger. To pull from Hatikva, welcoming the stranger gets to the Nefesh Yehudi, the soul of the Jew, because it's who we are. And tonight, your support means empowering the Israelis who are welcoming all kinds of proverbial strangers who are, as we discussed tonight, our family. And to all the inhabitants of Medinat Israel, and especially right now, because so many cannot be in their home. We at HIAS will need you to keep working with us to serve those in Israel, just as we ask you to join us in our efforts here at home and around the world. The work of Tikkun Olam has never been greater, especially in this perilous moment of Jewish and global history. I loved that we sang Ani Ve'ata. My husband and I walked down the aisle to that 4 years ago when we got married. We are going to change the world. It's going to take a little longer, but your support means that no one in Israel will feel and be alone. So Toda Rabba, thank you so much.